We made it inside. It was very hot outside, not as hot as it could be. And now we're waiting in line. We can see that sort of there. So we are waiting in our second line now. We got Elijah Wood's autograph. I will show you guys a picture here. Not too bad, but the lines on some people are obviously very long. And baby's making it hard to wait in line sometimes just because of all the extra weight. But, you know, not too bad. So we totally brought our camera to this thing and haven't picked it up at all. This has all been filmed on my phone just because I feel like it's easier that way. But we are currently waiting for John Barrowman's panel to begin, have about half an hour. Mostly we had food, which took forever to get because it's just been so crowded today. Yes, we still have a drink. But we are now just sort of waiting. I got tired of standing up and walking around. We got 2 autographs today, which we had Elijah Wood's that we showed you earlier, but we also got Catherine Tate's, which actually her panel just finished. We got like the last half of that in after we ate, and it was actually really funny, so, you know, really enjoyable. But we're gonna watch John Barrowman's panel because even though I've seen him previously at other Comic-Cons, he's just a genuinely funny and hilarious person. And then I think we're gonna probably go downstairs and look at like all the vendors and everything. We still have 3 more autographs to get, but I think we're just gonna end up moving all of those to tomorrow. So we shall see, because I don't think we have any panels that we really want to see tomorrow. This is mostly just today. So it's about 5:45. I think we're officially done for today. We were down in the like exhibitor hall, artist alley area. Definitely bought a whole bunch of graphic novels, which I do every year. I will have to show you guys those later. But it is now time to leave and get dinner at a slightly cheaper place than here. And I will talk to you guys after we get home. Do you guys want something? Hi, Simon. See, they didn't miss us. They just wanted food. We have made it home. This is a small preview of what we purchased today, but we are going to go through everything at the end of tomorrow, just in case I decide that I'm buying more things. But otherwise, very successful, very fun, very tiring. I'm ready to sit and basically do nothing. And for the second time in 2 days, we're having nachos because I'm nothing if not predictable. We did just finish John Barrowman's autograph thing, and we're having lunch because I'm starving. And then we're gonna go back up and see if we can do more autographs. Currently sitting on the floor again. We have about an hour until the last Matthew Lewis signing, but baby and I are both tired of walking. My back is killing me, and so currently we're just going to be sitting here for a while. But otherwise, this is the last thing that we really wanted to do before we leave. We did go downstairs and look at more of the artist alley and exhibitors and stuff, and we bought a couple more graphic novels, obviously. So I will show you guys everything once we get home. But as of right now, we're just going to be sitting here chilling out for a bit because I am tired. Hey guys, so it is actually Monday afternoon. I just got off work. I was going to show you guys this sort of stuff that I got at Phoenix Fan Fusion yesterday night. Just way too tired. We had dinner and did basically nothing else. So I did want to show you guys that stuff now. I have a couple things that are not book related, and then basically everything else I bought was graphic novels. So I will link all of the creators, authors, whoever I can down below in case you guys are interested in them, because a lot of these places did have cards and stuff so I can do their social media. But the first thing that I got was a shirt. This is from Sienna Morris Art, it looks like. And so basically what this is it's a cat on a t-shirt, which if you know me at all, you know if it has cats, I have to get it. But it is also science related. So basically for this art style, what they did is every single little stroke, I guess I want to say on here, is a formula. And so from what I remember, this is Schrodinger's cat, and it has some sort of formula related to that on here. I might be able to look that up and include that down below as well. But this is a tank top type of shirt. It was just super cute. I had to get it. Then I also picked up a metal bookmark. It was just super, super cute. I believe they said this is based on a corgi, and it was just a corgi with donuts on it. I don't have a card for this one, so I don't remember what they're called, but I think I have a picture on my phone. I'll have to look that up later. I will link it down below. And then the next couple things are from Braden and Duncan at Clockwork Art. I got 2 different magnets. I got a TARDIS cat. I love the watercolor, sort of stuff in the background. And then I also picked up a Hufflepuff cat because my husband and I are both Hufflepuffs and they're adorable. These are just magnets. Now, I'm not entirely sure all of the publishers and stuff for the graphic novels that I'm going to show you. I'm going to try and mention all the authors and everything, but everything, as much as possible, will be linked down below. So we have 2 volumes. This is Long Shot Volume 1 and Volume 2. I picked up both of these mostly because they are supposed to be complete. The back of Volume 2 says it is the finale conclusion to the series, so I wasn't just going to read half of it and not have the other half when they were there. But it looks like it is by Matthew Ehrman, and this is from Scout. I don't remember too much about some of these graphic novels. I will try to tell you about as much as I remember. From what I remember on this one, it's about 2 sisters who I think their mother goes missing, and they go back to a town to try and find her. Then we have Death Vigil Volume 1. This is by Stepan Sejic. I do not know how to pronounce this name. It is not fully English, I believe. This one is by Image Comics, so I believe this is one of the only ones I purchased that is not necessarily a independent published graphic novel. This is going to be more of a big publisher brand. I don't remember too much about this, but I believe this main character is a necromancer or has something to do with death. And this has been on my Goodreads list for a while, and so since it was there tax-free, I had to pick it up. Next, we have The 12, The Father. This is by Patrick Trahey. It looks like it's from Alterna Comics. This, I don't remember fully. Again, it's some sort of post-apocalyptic world. and I believe this is our father guy who is trying to have a better life for his family. Maybe. It's post-apocalyptic. I picked it up. Then I also picked up the Boston Metaphysical Society. This is by Holly Rosing who? I think that's the full name. Maybe it's just Holly Rosing, and then there's a whole bunch of other people on here as well. This is the first graphic novel. They had a couple other short story type of ones separate, as well as like a spin-off actual novel. So we're going to start with this one because this is the one that was created first. This is one that, from what I remember, I believe is semi-steampunk, but like all the main characters are like real-life scientists. I do believe they said... I don't remember which scientists they said, but I believe these are like, I think, was Watson and Crick one of them? I don't remember. I'm going to have to read this and tell you guys more later. But it's like a paranormal, fantastical, scientific type of book with actual real-life historical figures in it. It just sounded very intriguing, so I picked it up. Then I also picked up Kodoja. I hope that's how I'm pronouncing it. Volume 1. This is a sort of like scientific monster story, like making creatures sort of thing, but they also said there are some elements of like H.P. Lovecraft with like monsters coming out of the earth as well, and I believe that there is like some sort of big battle, so like we have like the H.P. Lovecraft type of monster here, and then the other one that we have on this other side is one of those like scientific creature creations, so we have that as well. Then we also have Shards. This is volume 1. They had 2 different volumes, but I figured I would start with the first one. This is a collection of shorter stories, so it is by a whole bunch of different authors. I'm not the biggest short story person. However, none of the stories in this anthology are actually connected. They're all completely separate, completely different authors, completely different artists, and I really liked the style of some of these ones in here, and it looks like they gave enough space, this is quite a thick volume, per story for hopefully it to feel like a complete beginning, middle, and end. And I'm just very excited to read these. I believe most of them have some sort of fantasy or sci-fi element. I also picked up Adventure Van. This is the first volume by Macmillan and Cody, and it looks like it's published with Golden Apple Books. This gave me a sort of like Scooby-Doo type of vibe just as of on the front of the cover. But from what I understand, our main character is like a lost prince from a fantastical world. And he's also sort of like a sci-fi fantasy geek. So we'll see how that plays out. I also picked up A Flower in a Field of Lions. This one is by Ryan Cody, who is the illustrator, also the illustrator on the previous one as well, and then also Tyler Button. This one is a historical graphic novel all about Joan of Arc. So from what I understand about this one, when they were pitching it to me, this has a lot of research that has been put into it to make sure that basically all of this is actually historical, what happened, history, which I'm excited about because I don't read a lot of history. Joan of Arc is very intriguing. I have heard that because of this story, a lot of people don't realize all the details, I guess, that were part of her life. So that's exciting. But I'm hoping that maybe because it's in that graphic novel format, I'm going to like it a lot more than just maybe like a history textbook. Also, the cover is absolutely gorgeous. And then the last 3 books that I have here are all from the same series. I picked up the first book of this actually last year at Phoenix Comic Fest, but now it's Phoenix Fan Fusion. And actually really enjoyed it, and that's going to be Silver. So I actually have Silver Volume 2, Volume 3, and then new this year, this is Volume 4. This is the conclusion of the series. These are all by Stephen Frank, and I, like I said, wasn't too sure what I was going to feel about them last year, so that's why I only picked up the first one, mostly because the art style is more of like I feel like it's a crime noir type of style, but I really did enjoy the first one. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. It's been a while since I read it, so I'm going to have to reread it before I pick up the rest of these, but it's a sort of adventure mystery type of story that has vampires in it, and I just really liked the story and the characterization of Volume 1, so even though the art style was not necessarily something that I enjoyed, I was definitely excited to pick up the second one this year. And then I had no self-control. So I actually picked up 2, 3, and 4 instead of just volume 2. But the series is concluded, so I will be able to read them all back to back. So that was actually everything that I picked up at Phoenix Fan Fusion this year, besides our autographs, which I should have shown you earlier. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I have videos up Mondays and Thursdays, so I will see you then. Bye!